Okay. Let's get this set up properly. There we go. God damn it. Okay, give me 2 seconds, because of course this screws up as soon as I start. Okay, there we go. Done. Yep. All right. Okay, let's see how things go today. Da, da, da. God, that's just... I caught all 4 of Scotty's Buster cards in the first turn. Don't see that too often. I forgot she was a double Buster deck. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do. Oh. Well, hopefully this kills. Hey, let's go. Actually, is quite a bit of Buster Grid in there. Yep. I should make it so that you can see my mouse on here. Capture cursor is on. Yeah, you can't see the cursor. Capture cursor off, maybe? Yeah. Whatever, I guess I can't do that. Oh, you're right. I gotta... Do not disturb mode. Don't really want to show my phone interface because I have no idea what I don't want to show, so better safe than sorry. Well, that's unfortunate. Quick cards Buster, I guess. Very unfortunate. That was an unlucky run. Oh well.
その程度の兵力で私に挑むとは愚かさが天井知らずでしたね。いやそうか。そうテンプロマヨーズ。愛しは栄える。ママルワストリの導きあれ。見上げなさい。壮麗なる神の姿を。溺れる前に溶かしてあげる。罠を仕掛けるのは楽しいね。雨は死を運び。我がアルタール、我がカットーラ、我が愛しきトラマカスキ。今度こそ私は失わない。
Oh, it's really being a pain today. Okay. I need to get a better Bluetooth receiver.
都市は雨は死を運び。我がアルタール、我がカットーラ、我が愛しきトラマカスキ。今度こそ私は失わない。エスコルピオ、そこですレイテオカリ。嫌だ。私の勇姿を見届けましたか。そうですか。
Oh, snap. Brains is spawn level 10. Hooray. Let's go. That means I need to unlock her thing. All allies arts card effectiveness. Oh, cool. That's actually kind of useful. That makes her pretty good for some team comps. Okay, quit out of there, because I gotta go and bond release Reigns now.
Yeah, いらっしゃいだね、マスター君。地道に。
Heck yeah. Okay. What's that? So I've got 30 missions to claim here? Wow. Or 2 or ordeal call. Cool.
有名なのはやはり牛追いでしょうか。毎朝先導する人を
So I'm missing 2 still.
6頭の牛が猛スピードで駆け抜けていくのだとか。あ あ、いえ、石飛ば優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると言います。あ、いえ、私が今そのように
Okay,
思ったというか。
50
とにかく
and then
資源獲
60.
得です、マスター。
That gives me 40 quartz.
しっかり備蓄しておきましょう。
Jesus. Okay. The inescapable Gehenna. It. Alright, I guess I start up. Tokyo, the Call of Duty case. Or is it the Call of Duty case 2 or the Call of Duty case 2? The Count? You mean the guy on that audio file they just played for us? You know, the guy who scattered all those questionable you-know-whats? Yep, that's the one. He created different versions of you, Olga Marie, each themed around a specific element, and declared war on us. Looks like he's the latest of the foreign disciples. Right, that guy. He kind of reminds me of Limbo. He did have that same kind of slimy conspiratorial vibe. Still, that being said, we have no idea if he's focused entirely on the moment, like Caster of Limbo was, or if he's more the sort to plan ahead. At present, we don't even know what his true name is, so ideally, I'd like to narrow down some possible identities. It'd be great if Trismegistus the second could work it out. Trismegistus? Trismegistus? I don't know. Trismegistus could just work it out, but it'd need data that we just don't have. Which brings me to why we're gathered here, having this old-fashioned in-person meeting. So, this is where we come in. Exactly. Yeah, fine, whatever. At least there's tea and snacks. I guess that makes up for making me listen to that infuriating asshole. Also, shouldn't you be talking to the tacticians here? Why us of all people? Because today is the French group's turn. That's why you, Jeanne d'Arc, and Marie Antoinette are here. Though I suppose it'd be more accurate to call this the French Girls Group, or the First Singularity Group. Anyway, this is our very first meeting of the Anti-Count Committee. Okay, so then why am I the only one here in the same spirit origin I had in the Singularity? Not that it was actually me. I just know there's a record of me being there is all. Hey, wasn't I actually the bad guy there or something like that? Are you going somewhere with this? Shut up. The Count. Something wrong? You don't look so good. Yes, I can see something's bothering you. Are you okay? I can take you to the infirmary if you need. No, I'm okay, but thank you, Jean. I don't have anything concrete I can point to. I don't even have a clear memory of it. But there was something about the voice you played for us that seemed familiar somehow. It was very vague, almost like a dream. But yes, I think there was something nostalgic about it. A voice that inspires nostalgia in Queen Marie Antoinette. Fascinating. Does this mean the Count is connected to the 18th century French royalty? I don't know if it's that clear cut, but it's definitely not impossible. He is a count after all. Sure, it could just be a nickname or an alias, but it could also mean he really did used to be a noble. So do we know of any counts who could be heroic spirits? Yeah, sure. There's got to be lots of counts out there. Right. For starters, there are the big three counts. The big three counts? I suppose it might just be me who refers to them that way. Then how the hell are we supposed to know who they are? No. She didn't mean any harm. So can you tell us who these big three are? Yes, of course. First, there's Count Dracula, the famous fictional vampire based on Vlad. Uncle Vlad, huh? Second, there's Edmond Dantes, the Count of Monte Cristo. I haven't had a chance to speak with him yet, but I know that title was one of the many names he went by. Oh yeah, him. I kinda hate how fancy that name makes him sound. Ooh, look at me, I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. Well, I think his title suits him very well. Oh, right. You guys are basically from the same time period. Yes, that's right. So who's the third Count, then? That'd be Count Cagliostro. He was most notably involved in a distressing incident pertaining to Queen Marie. Personally, I had a hard time choosing between him and Count Fersen for the third Count. Say, Mash? What is it, Marie? Why is your finger on your lips? Oh, right. I'm sorry. Nah, Count Fersen doesn't seem right to me. Count Cagliostro, on the other hand, I've had my eye on him as a possible foreign disciple, too. Do you remember anything about him, Marie? So what's this big distressing incident, huh? He tried to overthrow the royal family? I'm not sure. Maybe, possibly. That might have been part of it, I think. Oh, great. That clears it right up then. The incident was known as the Affair of the Diamond Necklace. It was a high-profile scandal involving the diamond necklace it's named for. The criminals responsible forged Queen Marie's signature, which led to a lot of public outrage aimed directly at her. Of course, the rumors turned out to be baseless, and her name was eventually cleared, but... Yes, that's right. I do love that necklace, I really do. It's absolutely beautiful, and it shines like the stars in the sky. Hey, how's it going, Itachi? Hope things are going well. But I can't deny that there are some unpleasant memories associated with it. Just a few, mind you. Aw, Marie. At the time, the people of France were already very unhappy with the political situation and their own livelihoods. So in a sense, the necklace incident may have given them a perfect target for their frustrations. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Queenie, listen up. When that shit happens, you burn everything to the ground. Everything. I can relate just a tiny bit, but seriously, do not do that. Anyway, the one thought to be chiefly responsible for the whole affair was Count Alessandro di Cagliostro. I can't say that name. He was an aventurier, an adventurer who was immensely popular with the people of France at the time. What can you tell us about him? I'm afraid I don't know much. I only met him in person once. Let's see. I think he made a splash in high Parisian society by claiming to be an expert in evocation. The word on the street was that he was a summoner, an alchemist, a physician, and a philanthropist. I think there were even some rumors that he was the prince of an eastern country that had fallen to ruin. I heard that he really did help the people of Paris by healing their illness and giving them money. So maybe he wasn't all that bad at heart. Are you freaking shitting me? This is the same guy who tried to frame you for fraud, right? That's plenty evil in my books. That assumes he really was the mastermind, but yes, especially since the necklace in question was valued at 1.6 million livres. But the thing is, he was never tried for that crime in court, was he? No, he wasn't. Wait, really? In the end, we never knew for sure whether he was innocent or just covered his tracks really well. Either way, he was still ultimately forced to leave Paris. Suffice to say, he was a mysterious man indeed, and we have no idea what he really did or didn't do. Some people believe that the distrust people felt for the royal family as a result of this necklace incident makes Count Cagliostro partly responsible for the French Revolution. Huh. Impressive. If that's true, that would make him an enemy of the royal family's authority. And an aventurier of the people. Blech, I can't talk today. Aventurier. Do you remember his impression of him, Marie? Well, I remember his manners were impeccable. But at the same time, it also kind of felt like there was something empty behind his smile. Mash. Right, Senpai. I feel like Marie's impressions of Count Cagliostro align with our impressions of his voice from when we encountered him the other day. Yeah, and that's not all. That whole bit about his smile being empty sounds super limbo-ish to me. I know what you mean. Indeed, that's entirely possible. Sup, Dantes? Edmund Dantes? It's nice to meet you. I'm Mash Kirillite. I saw your name in the database, but this is our first time actually meeting. Of course it is, Bright One. I'm sure it's difficult for you to find me since my spirit origin is made from the shadows of a starless night. Could you cut the whole popping up from the shadows routine out? You're gonna give me a heart attack. Not a fan of surprises, Alter. What are we going to do with you? Stop acting like you're my damn big sister. Creeps me out. It's so nice to see two sisters getting along so well. I love you both. Of course, I also love Mash, Da Vinci, and you too, Master. And I love you as well, Count. Oh, I'm sorry. I really should be more specific, shouldn't I? How do you do, Count of Monte Cristo? Your Majesty? So, Dantes, you just said that's entirely possible. Can I ask what exactly it was you were talking about? Am I right in assuming you meant the possibility that this new foreign disciple is Count Cagliostro? You are. From everything I've heard, the Count, the new foreign disciple, seems to fit Cagliostro to a T. As I recall, you said he used a woman's dead body. Yes, he did. How very like him to dress up base vulgarity as satire. He makes me sick. Be warned, Altonius. Cagliostro will stop at nothing to corner his prey. That's so. Interesting. What is? Oh, that he's apparently so confident about this. I take it there are reasons you're so sure that it's him, Dantes. Yes, he and I are bound together, no matter how much I wish it were otherwise. Bound together? Count Cagliostro may have been exonerated in regards to the necklace incident, but he went on to be imprisoned in Rome, where he died in 1795. So how could you and he be bound together? How old were you back then? You must have been pretty young, no? I fail to see how you could have had much interaction with him. Your logic is sound. I first met him in 1838, but the man I saw was either blessed with eternal youth or an unnaturally extended lifespan. He would hardly be the first of his kind. Still, be careful around him. He's as slippery and tenacious as a serpent. Hey, you just disappeared back into your shadow. He must really like it in there. I think he's probably just using his spirit form. See? It's because you keep letting people get away with that, with this kind of shit. Whatever. If you're fine, it's fine. So according to Dante's, Count Cagliostro did not die at Fort di San Leo in 1795, but was somehow able to extend his lifespan such that he was still active in 1838. Well, he was rumored to be a summoner and an alchemist. If he really was part of the magecraft world, then it's definitely possible. Of course, ever since the AD era began, most mages have tried to keep themselves out of the history books. But I guess there are always exceptions. That's rich coming from you. Oh, but I guess it's not really you, is it? Come now, Alter. Mash was going to point that out before you stole her thunder. No, I wasn't. I was just, No, you have a point. My previous self was unusual in that regard. She was an unparalleled Renaissance genius, after all. Well, of course, everyone knows Leonardo da Vinci was a genius who made an indelible mark on history. It's amazing what you accomplished. Is being a genius really all that great? It sure is. That's our Da Vinci for you. Of course, it's great. If I'd happened to go to the same school as you, Altonius, I'd get full marks on every test in every subject. No question. Oh, except for PE, of course. No fair. And excluding PE makes it only more unfair. But, like, even putting that aside, aren't you too young to go to the same school as him? Not necessarily. A genius like her could have skipped a few grades to get there. Huh. Is that right? I guess it'd probably work out. I bet school would have been a lot more fun with you there, Da Vinci. Then again, I'd probably make a better teacher than student. Oh my, what an adorable teacher you'd make. I know I'd love attending a school where you were teaching. That sounds great. I wish we could all go to a school like that. I've never attended school before. Me neither. I'd like to go to the school you teach at too, Miss Da Vinci. School, huh? That does sound like a lot of fun, but opening a school in Chaldea would be one hell of a job. Say, Master, you used to go to school before you came to Chaldea, right? Any geniuses like her at your school? I'd remember anyone on Da Vinci's level. No, my school was pretty ordinary. Ordinary, huh? Yeah, that's about your speed. What's that supposed to mean? Rude. Perhaps I said too much. Still, it was worth the trouble. Now I know where my spirit origin, my flames, must go. The call of duty, Very well. Then I will answer that call in my own way. He stops speaking, exhales a faint breath. Normally, this would be where his distinctive laughter echoed through the hallway like a joyous applause. But today, there's no applause. There's no thunderous laughter. There's only the low, curt sound of measured breathing, tinged with a bloody cough. And with that, he slowly sets off for parts unknown. No, not Dante's. He's been with us since, like, so early on. That was, like, I'm pretty sure Dante's was a first-year event, wasn't he? Like, I think he was between Singularity 3 and 4, if even. Maybe 4 and 5? I'm 99% certain it was before Camelot, so. The Count? You mean the new foreign disciple? What about him? Count Cagliostro. I see. True, he's arguably one of the greatest con artists of all time. Alright, Altonius. If you won't say it, I will. Around Chaldea, the first person with the title Count brings to mind can only be Edmond Dantes, the Count of Monte Cristo. And then there's what happened with Holmes. Technically, he may not have betrayed us, but I really don't think Dantes is the Count we're looking for. I see. Okay, I get that you trust Dantes, but from where I sit, it just looks like you're leaving yourself vulnerable. So listen to me and listen well. However much you trust him, don't let that blind you. I won't tell you to stay away from him, but make sure you at least keep an eye on him. Sheesh. That is maybe the most begrudging nod I've ever seen. I guess it's fine. My job here is just to nitpick. You're the last master of Chaldea. Whatever you decide, it's your call to make. Thanks, Gadok. Cut that out. If anything, I'm the one who should be thanking you. Huh? An emergency alert? What's going on? My apologies. That was supposed to be a code yellow, not a red alert. At any rate, Master, please come to the command room as soon as possible. We're on our way. Let's go. Senpai. There you are, Altonius. Ah, Fu. Exactly 1 minute after I contacted you. Excellent work as always, Master of Chaldea. Our condition is currently set to green. We are not expecting to engage in combat at this time. But the situation remains dire. Right, Technical Advisor? Yeah. First off, Altonius, Kadok, thanks for coming. In the event of an alert, it's standard operating procedure to stand by in the command room. Not really the kind of thing you need to thank us for. What happened, Da Vinci? It's another unexpected situation. Even I couldn't quite believe what was happening. The heroic spirit summoning system activated on its own. You mean someone was summoned here without our involvement? This isn't a matter of someone being added to the spirit origin graph. They fully materialized right here on the border. Is that even possible? I mean, it takes a ton of magical energy to summon a heroic spirit. I've heard there are 4 magical reactors here on the storm border. But they've got to have their hands full just keeping all the existing heroic spirits around. I know there are exceptions, like when Habitrot materialized, but even so. What the hell's going on with the activation controls? Don't tell me you forgot to lock them down properly. We didn't. No. They're constantly protected by electronic, physical, and magical safeguards. Disabling them requires authorization from both the director and Da Vinci. And Senpai, the master forming the contract with the summoned servant, needs to be present to activate it as well. At least that was my understanding. I don't understand. How can this be happening?
Normally, it shouldn't be possible for the system to activate on its own, especially since it needs to connect to the magical reactors just to power itself. So whatever happened, the Nemos in the engine room must have seen it. And on that note, go ahead, engine room. Hey, this is the engine room. It's like I told you. Usually, whenever you summon a servant, we get a request for energy allotment and adjust the reactors accordingly. But we did nothing of the sort this time. As far as I can tell, the damn levels adjusted themselves. What? Then you're saying the machinery activated on its own? It ain't like that. It's running all the time. Anyway, and the longer you run something like this without giving it a break, the better chances of weird stuff happening. There's no way for us to be completely certain that everything's working in perfect order. Professor's been checking to see if anything's broken, and Captain Jackass is trying to figure out what went wrong. He's pretty worked up too. Says it's not right he doesn't know what's going on in his own body. So not even Captain Nemo knows what's going on. Hard to believe he really has no idea what's happening within his own noble phantasm. Good point. I may need to take a little more time to really dig into the details. I'm going to go plug into the ship and run a scan on the whole border. Would you give me a hand, Sio? Certainly.
This, isn't turning into one of those horror movie moments, is it? You know, like where the call's coming from inside the house?
Most things we're afraid of are unknown, so, in that sense, maybe. We've got a room full of experienced mages who know all about mystics, and most people have no clue exists. And yet, we still have no idea what's giving us the run around here. Yeah, sounds like a horror movie.
Phoo. Oh, stop that. I don't need your headbutting my side.
So, by the way, where is this newly summoned servant? Well, about that. Sorry, I tried to get him to stay put, but he wouldn't listen. He just kept heading this way no matter what I... Hey, stop! Stop, damn it! Huh. There you are. I finally found you. That mask. Does this mean? I'm Hassan. Hassan of the Shining Star, assassin. We meet again, Master. Again? Did you just say again? That's unusual. Maybe he retains records of his past materializations. I'm pretty sure we've never met before. Did you forget the time we fought together in Tokyo? I know we didn't promise to meet again, but we must have formed a connection that brought us together. I see. If you're here, then this must be Chaldea. I've been to Shinjuku, but I've never seen you there. Wait. Is this what I think it is? There are theories that say our understanding of the passage of time doesn't apply to the Throne of Heroes. Maybe that's what's going on here. Could be that this Hassan of the Shining Star is... We never met in Shinjuku. I'm positive about that. It wasn't just Shinjuku. We fought at Odaiba as well, too. No, wait. I can see you really don't remember. I see. I must have been summoned too early. No way. Then you're saying... You met Altonius here in a future singularity? Huh? What? Edmund. You and I have met before, isn't that right? I'm not sure. Hassan! He just took up his blade. It looks like Dante's has set him on edge. You... Wait! Senpai, are you insane? Don't step between two heroic spirits about to fight. I'm sure there's just been a misunderstanding. Altonius, are you okay? Yeah, I just need to take a nap. I know that look. He's about to fall into another REM state. REM state. Prepare to support his vital signs. I'm sorry, Mash. There are 3 in total. No, you people need to either disable or filter all the remaining distortions. I know I'm only repeating what you've heard before, but listen up. These distortions are like singularities, but they aren't connected to human history. At the moment, the only singularities you need to be wary of are the elements. This means that every one of these distortions is located somewhere far beyond what you're used to. Oh, God. I don't like that. The gray sky. The sky so low it looks fit to come crashing down at any moment. Beneath the sky sprawls a cityscape. That's where you are. I am right now. I know these sights. I've seen them somewhere before. They exist somewhere in my memories. I even feel some vague nostalgia for them. A perfectly ordinary, quiet little suburb. It looks just like the places I knew, like the town where I once lived a regular life. Perhaps those are the kind of thoughts going through your head right now. Yes, this looks just like the way to school? I say the words out loud. That's right. This is the way to school. The road I take to walk there from home. This road I've seen before. And this is one of the sights that's now buried somewhere in my memories. And now I'm here. I have come here via ray shift. Feels more like someone called me here. To Tokyo? That came in fast. Okay. All right. Holy crap, that's a... Yeah, that's a full map of Tokyo, all right. Busy streets. All right. I will be right back. I need to go grab something quick. So, hold on.
Okay, I am back. This place seems familiar. In this quest, you will form your party immediately before the battle begins. Would you like to start the quest? Yes. It's been forever since I last waited for a traffic light. Downtown. This downtown district seems familiar. Is it really? My memories feel weirdly hazy and unreliable. It looks like a modern city, like Japan at the start of the 21st century. Most likely. Tokyo. Yes, I think this is Tokyo. Why does it seem so nostalgic? Is it just because I've been here before? Or is it because this is home? I don't know. I can't recall anything anymore. It's as if a haze clouds my mind, preventing me from remembering the crucial details. I can't even seek outside help, since the communicator on my Mystic Code won't turn on. Something must be blocking me. Someone must be laughing at me. I hear a voice. I look around at the people coming and going, but no, it wasn't any of them. The voice seems to have come from over there. Well, let's go check it out. I think it came from around here. I look around, but no one's there. The voice definitely came from around here, but there's no one to be seen. Which is why I stare at my feet and my own shadow stretching out from them. The shadow doesn't say anything, but I get the faint sense of something wriggling inside of it. Enemies? Help me, guys. Alright. Restricted formation. Avengers cannot be set. We're facing berserkers, eh? Well, I'm gonna use my fancy new... Alright, while I fight this, I'm gonna be muted because I've got food to eat here, so...
の果てまで連れ了解です。負けないぞ。始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。すべて我が心臓で眠りにつく。宇宙丸ごと私のものよ。この運命覆せるかしら。ひとえに苛烈に残酷に。今のうちに準備を。戦いですか。白兵戦行きます。エスコート了解です。やります、もちろん。始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。すべて我が心臓で眠りにつく。宇宙丸ごと私のものよ。この運命覆せるかしら。えいえい。わかり了解です。今こそ華麗に美しくスペースブラスター。一口だけよ、ウグニリム。しかるに自由に大胆に。今女神はスペースなんだわ。やります。負けないぞ。もちろん。ここでまっすぐ。そこ動かない。立ちはだかるならここまでやれば。もちろん了解です。見つけた獲物は逃がさない。ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
What just happened? There's a strange sensation in my hands. It's as though I can't fully use them. It almost feels like moving underwater. Or like this is a dream. There you are, Dantes. Ah! You scared me. Dantes. What were those things? Their flames had the same color as yours. Talkative. Silence. He does not respond. The black shadow may have revealed himself, but he refuses to speak. All he does is stand there in the alley before you, me, flickering like a flame. A silent shadow. A shadow that looks like dark flame. And an eye that glows a bloody red. Closer look reveals no facial features apart from the glowing red eye. He does not even appear to have a mouth. That may explain his silence. If you can't speak, maybe you can still nod. Is that you, Dantes?